Liz Truss deserves a promotion in a rumoured cabinet reshuffle after lining up post-Brexit trade deals worth more than £200 billion, insiders have said. But one Westminster source who knows her well has advised Boris Johnson to keep her in her current crucial role as International Trade Secretary to enable her to finish the job, while simultaneously touting her credentials to become Britain's next woman Prime Minister. Ms Truss, Tory MP for South West Norfolk, recently returned from India for talks aimed at thrashing out a deal which experts have estimated could be worth a total of up to £100 billion. She and Japan's Foreign Minister Motegi Toshimitsu signed an economic partnership agreement with Japan in October, which Ms Truss described as a landmark moment for Britain. Additionally, in January, she confirmed the UK has applied to join the massive Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, one of the world's largest free trade areas. Speaking of Ms Truss, one source told, "I have known her for years and worked with her closely over last 10 years. She has absolutely found her feet at trade where she is widely and rightly considered to have done an amazing job. Possibly the standout cabinet performer," the insider added. "She is fast becoming the darling of the grassroots Tories. I think a reshuffle in June is likely, but maybe not a major reshuffle, as I would assume Patel, Raab and Sunak will all stay in place. So, what could she be moved to that's a promotion and might it not undermine the great progress being made on trade? At this stage, I'd probably consider her more on standby for a big promotion, a bit like Rishi Sunak was when Sajid Javid suddenly quit, rather than specifically earmarked for one." Pressed about her future leadership credentials, the source added, "She has a fair shot. Her grassroots support is immense. If she could get her way into the top 2 on the parliamentary vote, she'd very probably win the final ballot. Time is also on her side. Probably has a fair few years before there is a new leadership election. She was thus emerging as a credible rival to Mr. Sunak, frequently touted as Mr. Johnson's most likely successor," the insider said, explaining, "Rishi's star may have risen too quickly at the wrong time, especially when reality starts to bite hard." One senior Tory MP told Ms Truss absolutely deserves a promotion, but added, "I'd keep her in the same position though. She's really good at it and it's important." Another insider also told talk of Ms Truss being promoted was rife in Westminster. Speaking during a webinar hosted by the Conservative Home website last week, Ms Truss said, "What I think global Britain represents is a liberalising instinct in favour of free trade. But it is also an ability to do things more flexibly, more nimbly, and have that freedom of manoeuvre. We've got a trade deal with the EU, but we're now able to seek to enter the Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, worth £9 trillion of GDP. We can get deep access to that part of the world. We also want to strike a trade deal with the United States, and with countries in the Americas as well. And that puts us in a quite unique position of having overlapping trade agreements that enable us to act as a hub for trade."